Motorcycles are pretty darn cool. Sleek designs, high speed, and an aura that'll make you feel like you're in a movie. But mind you, not every motorcycle is worth buying. Some motorcycles just aren't built to be legendary. They are only disasters waiting to happen. From poor performance, low durability, bad handling, to extreme obvious design flaws, these bikes are machines that only dumb people buy. So, if you're a rider who's looking to buy a new two-wheeler and doesn't want to come off as stupid, make sure that you watch this video till the very end, because this list sure has some surprises. Number 13, Victory V92C. Some people might not agree with this pick, but wait, because I have got my reasons. In the late 90s, every new rider wanted to buy a Harley, and the demand for cruisers was skyrocketing. This was the reason that made Polaris Industries enter the market with their very own version of Harleys. A bike that they called Victory V92C, launched in 1998, this bike started to get sold like hot cakes, but pretty soon most of them ended up at the mechanics. And rightly so. Now this bike had a 1507 cubic centimeter fuel-injected V-twin. Motor a feature that attracted many bike enthusiasts, but this engine wasn't built to last. The reliability issues with this bike were insane. The gearbox was extremely clunky and imprecise, which would often lead to complete gear failures on longer rides. The fuel injection system, which was supposed to be the saving grace for the bike, became the very reason for unpredictable throttle response, a thing that every biker hates to face. What made all these things worse was that these problems weren't easy to fix, and this was causing the bike's value to plummet. Another crucial problem was the weight distribution of the bike, which made handling the bike at lower speeds pretty difficult. So if you're gearing up to buy a cruiser, make sure to cut off this name from your list. Now, if you're thinking that Polaris missed the mark with Victory, wait till you hear about the next bike with mechanics so disastrous, it looks like it was built in a high school workshop class. Number 12, Hyosung GT650R. Seems pretty cool, right? Well, it is if you already own 5 to 6 bikes and want this one just a showpiece, but as a rider, Hyosung GT650 should be at the bottom of your list. With a top speed of about 130 miles per hour and an engine of 647 cubic centimeters, the bike looks a pretty good machine, but that's until you actually ride it. This machine is filled with random mechanical issues that can arise from literally any part of the bike. Visually, the bike may look beautiful, but the owners constantly complain about poorly built design, use of cheap plastic, and low durability. Poorly done welds of the bike result in the bike's components falling apart with longer usage. Another major problem is the braking system. From a sports bike with a speed of more than 130 miles per hour, you'd expect top-notch braking power, but Hyosung GT650R is notoriously dangerous because of subpar brakes. Similarly, suspension of even relatively the newer models of the bike is pretty stiff, and combined with excessive vibration, this makes riding extremely uncomfortable. While the flaws in the braking system and design are enough to not buy this bike, the major problem lies with the electrical system that can fail you at any place, anytime, without any prior warnings. Stalled engine, dead battery, and faulty fuel pumps will make you regret your decision of making this purchase every other second. If we are on the topic of cool-looking regrets, imagine a 285 degrees crankshaft. I can't imagine, to be honest. This is why our next pick has to be the biggest regret of motorcycle history. Number 11, 2018 KTM Duke 790. The KTM 790 Duke is a naked parallel twin motorcycle, which has been manufactured by KTM since 2017. The Duke's 799 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled 8-valve DOHC engine uses a 285-degree crankshaft, and this is essentially where the problem lies. Most of the Duke models faced cam chain tensioner failures, which would result in loud rattling noise, ruining the whole experience. In some extreme cases, this failure also caused a complete engine breakdown, leaving you with a workshop bill that'll be longer than your month's pay. One thing that any vehicle owner hates is the constant need of maintaining your ride when you're not even using it.